So I've got an array of stuff. A lighter, little cheap Bic lighter. Storm lighter would be better because it'll do better in the wind and wet. I got your good old-fashioned flint and steel. I've got, this is something, Esbit stove fuel that I really like, mostly because it burns really hot. It's maybe a little harder to ignite, but it burns really hot and stays burning for a long time. Burns 1300 degrees. One of my favorites is storm matches. We'll be using those. A knife, we'll need the knife if we're going to use the magnesium, and also to cut wood, peel down wood to get light stuff off if you need to create your own tinder. This is my other knife for doing other stuff, cutting, prying. I could actually use the scissors to kind of, as part of a cutting tool if I wanted to cut down my tinder a little bit more, and other tools that it has. Wet fire, which works sort of like the Esbit fuel. And then this is a Sparky, and then a spark light device that also creates sparks. I'm not overly impressed with this guy. I mean, he does create some sparks, but you better have something that's really ready to ignite. And then the other thing I have is a homemade fuel. This is a cotton ball that's been impregnated with petroleum jelly. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I've got it. I can put about 8, 10, 12 I could squeeze into this prescription bottle. I picked my site up against a rock so I can lay my fuels up against the rock and use it as a backdrop. But here's an example of that homemade fuel. And you can see here that if I have some tinder that's ready to go, and I'm ready to feed the fire, that I might be able to get a little bit of a fire burning that quick, even though it, like I said, it has been raining here. I've got these light little sticks that I'm going to feed on here, and this is the little guys down here, and that's just that little bit of grass. It's amazing how quick it dried out. If it were actually raining, we're going to have to be a little bit more creative with our tinder. So there's an example. You can see I've already started to get a little fire going, and man, it is cold. It's freezing out right now, and I'm dressed pretty light at the moment. So this would be a welcome fire, I can tell you right now, on a day like today. And I can keep adding to it, and of course get bigger sticks. You can see I'm up against the rock. I'm sheltered a little bit from the wind. Maybe a little bit more exposed out here than I really would like to be. I'd like to get someplace I could build a shelter against up behind those rocks. But I got a nice little fire started, and I can continue to build the fire from there.